I'll just clear the dust off the table. Well, welcome back everybody. After what seems to be, can I see my head? What seems to be an absolute age from doing a YouTube video that wasn't holiday related, I thought I'll come back with a much anticipated, by myself anyway, much anticipated video on my latest purchase from Louis Vuitton. I've been promising this video forever, but for one reason or another I've been putting it off. Hold on, I'm going to move the camera because I'm going to be hunchbacked. Wait there. I think that's a bit better. Am I still recording? Yes. After ages away from YouTube, apart from doing holiday videos, there's two sides to my YouTube channel. One side is holiday videos and things like that, and day-to-day follow me around vloggy type things. And the other side, which is why I originally, well, not why originally, but I kind of started doing these Louis Vuitton videos mainly on the channel, but because of one thing or another, and if anybody who does YouTube videos will realise it are a bit of a faff on to make, because you've got to set up the lights, you've got to set up the camera and the tripod, and just basically be bothered to do them, to be quite honest, because they're not always the most straightforward things to do. So as it's always in England, it's winter. I think the last YouTube video I did was winter as well, so I had poor lighting then, but this time I've got this big umbrella light thing to make it look a little bit more professional. So anyway, what I'm going to show you now is my latest purchase, which is always, I'll show you the packaging. Anyone who buys Louis Vuitton or watches Louis Vuitton videos is aware of what they come with. So you know my always get 2 bags policy. Excuse the noise as always. So there's the 2 bags, Louis Vuitton brown bags, nothing much to show you there. You see them all a million times. When I got this one, I asked which box it comes in. So because I've got a million boxes, as everybody else does who buys them, because every time you buy something you get a box. Because I've got loads of the boxes already, I wanted a different shape one. So this time I got this size one. Standard Louis Vuitton box, you all know what they look like. Try to look in the right lens as always, and probably not. So there's the box. Came with all the usual gubbinsy packaging with the leather strap and the little gift tag and everything. Came with, I'm not showing you that yet. Came with the Louis Vuitton tag, which obviously you won't be able to see, but I'll show you a close-up of that. Came with the barcode, which I asked for because I always ask for all the packaging, etc. Came with the lovely brown envelope and the receipt, which is always, I'm not going to show you. You know the reasons why I don't show you the receipts. Some people do, some people don't. So here's the bag in question. You might have seen it this morning on Instagram. If anybody, God, it's heavy. If anyone follows me on Instagram, I posted a little sneaky peek of it. I've actually had the bag forever. I've had the bag for, well, when did I buy the bag? I bought the bag in August, the 9th of August. So this packaging in the bag and everything's been lying in the corner of the living room and since then. I actually only went into Louis Vuitton to get a luggage tag repaired, you know, and have the hot stamping on them. The silver lettering had come off, so I took it in to get that done. And Stephen, of all people, who isn't keen on Louis Vuitton, encouraged me to buy this purchase, which I hadn't really planned on buying. So the bag I bought is article number M32852. Probably pronouncing this wrong, so I do apologise. It's a Roman PM Taiga Ardoise. So is that how you pronounce it? Probably not. A Roman or Roman, PM is correctly pronounced. Probably the only part that is Taiga. I think it's Ardoise, but I don't speak French or Italian now. I'm really sorry. So there's one of those. So on the receipt there's one of those and carrier bag, because as you know, in Scotland you have to pay for the carrier bags, which is 5p a bag, but now the whole of the UK have to pay for them. So England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, you now pay 5p per carrier bag from stores. It used to just be the food stores, I think, but now it's everywhere. So there's the cost of the bag and then 10p because of the 2 carrier bags on there. And here's the little tag, which you won't be able to see, but I might do a close-up later. So just clear all that out of the way. So here is the bag. As I say, I've had it since August, which I'm quite shocked at myself. I thought I bought it last month, which I'm filming this in the middle of, well, near the end of October. It's about a week before Halloween, so here's the bag in its glory, in this bag. I'm wondering why it's so heavy, but it's so heavy because it's got all my day-to-day stuff and I haven't actually emptied anything out, so if anyone's interested I might show you what's inside of it. So here we go. It's a bit different to my normal bags. It's not canvas, it's not monogram, it's not damier. This is my first ever Louis Vuitton leather bag. So here we go. I've already told you what it's called, so I'm going to avoid calling it by its name because considering I had it written down there and I couldn't pronounce it, so I'll never be able to remember it. So here we go. Oh my god, it smells lovely. Yummy. So I'm going to show you the outside of it and then I'll show you what's inside it. So here you go. It's a small messenger bag. It's a PM size, which as you'll know is the petite one. So here we go. The thing I liked about the bag, strangely enough, and I've seen it every time, was this little detail at the side. This little gathered ruche detail. That was the main thing I actually liked about it, which is a bit bizarre. And because it's not a really blatant Louis Vuitton bag, it's got the little LV in the corner there, which I think was one of the things that Stephen liked about it, because he doesn't like the blatant LV monogram canvas, although I do. So I'll probably give you some close-ups of it towards the end of the video because it's hard to show you on this wide angle. So it's got the small LV on there. Can you see that? Can you not? I have no idea. And it's got Louis Vuitton written all over the strap. It's embossed in the strap. Again, I'll show you a close-up for those that want to see it. You're not going to be watching this video if you don't like these kind of unboxing type videos. So for us nerdy types that like every little detail to be shown, it's got the Louis Vuitton all over the strap. Like I say, I didn't actually intend buying the bag. I only went in to get the luggage tag re-hot stamped. Put that there to stop it clattering. Show you the inside. I'll show you what it holds actually. Right, so in the front, bag for life. Obviously you've got to pay for bags in England now, so I have a bag for life with me. It's got my 5 key holder. Funny story about, well, not a funny story about this, but a story about this. The other day when I was coming home, the car key jumped off the ring. I can do this without trying to expose my house keys. It jumped off this ring. You know, they just slide off. Almost went down the drain. Luckily I saved it within a millimetre. So that's holds that. Holds a little key clay. Obviously every Louis Vuitton fan collector has a million of these things. It's got, just been at my parents and been picking up some stuff. It's got a little plug adapter. I'm going to whistle through this because nobody wants to see this. It's got my work ID, which I'm just going to discreetly hide because I can't show you that. It's got my wallet. It's all a bit matchy today. Some work thing. A couple of pens. Little trolley key. It's one of these things when you get a trolley from the supermarket, you put one of these in instead of a coin. I got that from work the other day. It's got my phone, which is a 6S, which fits nicely in the front pocket there. So let's have a look what the pockets are. So in the main pocket they've got, sorry I'm waffling on here, in the main pocket it's got a zip compartment, which out of all of my Louis Vuitton items with zips, this is the only zip that doesn't stick. Works like a zip should. It's got a nice Louis Vuitton logo on there. Inside there's a D-ring. I'll show you this as a close-up in a minute because you might not see any of it at all. It's got a front pocket there. And it's got a nice little, is that split? No, it isn't. Nice little phone pocket in the front. It's got a magnetic closure there, which is quite neat. And there's a little leather pocket in the back. So I'm going to show you some close-ups of it now. I'm going to show you a few little close-ups of it now. Lighting prohibited. Does anybody else have trouble getting close-ups on things? I've got this massive big semi-professional light and I've got quite an expensive camera and it still unfocuses itself all the time. Not to worry though, I'll get the hang of it one day. So this is the front of the bag. I haven't really talked much about the bag, to be honest. The dimensions I've got no idea on. It's about 11 inches by about 4 inches by about 3 inches. Somebody asked me last week when they saw it if it's big enough. It's big enough depending on what you use it for. Excuse me if the camera's squinky. It's big enough depending on what you use it for. It's pretty small inside, but it is sort of like a small messenger bag. So, as I've said before, it's got one big pocket inside, which is quite big. Just take all the fluff out of it. It's quite big inside, not massive. Then it's got the zippy compartment. One thing I forgot to mention before, which I was a little bit excited about, sounds a bit sad, but you'll understand what I mean. This one's actually made in Italy. It's the first leather bag I've had from Louis Vuitton, and it's the first Italian bag, so the back pocket's quite useful size if you want to put anything for easy access. The inside pocket, as well as the... Sorry, I'm waffling on all over the place, but you know, I'm showing a video of a bag. How much consistency and professionalism can I really have? So it's got the front little pocket there and that pocket there. I think that's called... Is that called a slip pocket? Who knows? It's a bag at the end of the day. I wanted to show everybody who likes Louis Vuitton bags, because I've never seen a review on this one. It looks actually really shiny on the video. It's not shiny in real life. I can see here there's a shine because of the light, and it looks as though it's a little bit greasy, but in real life it doesn't look as greasy or as shiny as it does on the video. So other than waffling on any longer, that's about it for my review of my new bag. Hopefully you'll like it, hopefully you've understood what I've said. If not, I do apologise, but I'll just give you a little overall view of it, and then I'll put some photographs in the end of it in its beautifulness and glory. So until next time, see you later.